Excuse me in the window with the sun coming through my face. How are you guys? Oh, what's going on with my hair here? I'm having a very, 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 very quick live because I've got 3 more calls in a minute. Grant's here. Tinker on the Moon's here. Federic's here. Federica. Unleisha. Evelyn. Sarah. Hi guys. What's going on? Put your questions in the chat. This is not going to go for very long because I have 3 more calls in a minute. You're having a sunset moment. Yes, I know. I'm in the window with the the sunset. Yes, I know. It's not the best spot. But I can't bother moving my chair because it's so fucking heavy. What's happening, guys? Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Tinker on the Moon. What's happening, guys? Have you got any questions? This isn't going to be the longest chat. Hey, Loz, is it normal to feel a bit drained during affirmations or doing affirmations all the time? If you're feeling drained, you're trying to emote while doing them, or you're trying to feel something, or you're trying to believe it, guys, it's just thinking. If you're feeling drained, you're either obsessing about it or trying to feel it or trying to believe it. Don't do that. I just want you to say it with some conviction. John and I are happily married. Oh, we're so happily married. It's just thinking. Do you feel drained by thinking? Feeling drained by it, guys? You're doing it the LOA way, the feel it and believe it way. You don't need to do that. How am I? I'm great, thanks, darling. I'm just super busy today. And I'm trying to fit this live in between calls. Mel's here. Laura's here. Hi, guys. What's happening? Yeah, okay, makes sense. That's my OCD too, I reckon. Yes, darling, you don't have to obsessively do it. Just think them. It doesn't have to be this obsessive thing that you have to do, and if you don't do them, you freak out. Whatever you do, think it's some necessary thing that if you don't do it, you beat yourself up, darling, in an OCD way. Absolutely don't do that if you have those tendencies, okay? Hi from Australia. Well, hello from Perth. Yeah, okay. I've been working on self-concept so much, but now my SP says I'm too good for him. Any advice? Jasmine. Guys, that's just your thoughts. If they say shit like that, it's just your thinking. Oh my God, maybe he's going to feel I'm too good for him. Maybe he's not going to like me anymore. Maybe. And then he says that shit. You can't be too good for someone. That's ridiculous. Okay, don't worry about when they say shit like that, guys. Just be like, oh, okay, and just laugh it off. Laugh it off. Money magically appeared in my account today and I'm ecstatic, lol. Oh my God, Tinker on the Moon magically appeared? That's crazy. What were you affirming? Jasmine, you're laughing. I think it's difficult not to think of the third party sometimes. I know, darling, but you've got to try. If you focus on the obstacle will grow. Do you want to grow her like a tree? I know, guys. I know it's hard not to think of them, but I want you to try. Extra cash I wasn't expecting suddenly appeared. Oh! Love a bit of extra cash. Sorry, guys. I'm in the worst spot here for doing a live. Thoughts on blanket affirmations. Saw something on Sammy's Facebook group about it. Yes, guys. Everything in my life is always perfect. Everything always works out in my favor. I'm in control of this shit. Everything always works out for me. You can say blanket things like that. Isn't it wonderful? That's Neville Goddard's blanket affirmation. Isn't it wonderful? You don't know what's fucking wonderful. You can say, isn't it rad? Isn't it awesome? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it wonderful? Things are happening for me now. Isn't it wonderful? Something wonderful is going to happen for me today. And just say blanket things like that. Or everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. Exactly what you just said, darling. I said it before you wrote it. Or you wrote it before I said it. Any more questions, guys? But yeah, blanket affirmations, guys, especially if you're feeling exhausted by your affirmations. You shouldn't be, but if you do have that feeling, just blanket them. So you don't actually have to say them out loud. No, guys, I'm just saying them out loud to you because I'm saying them to you. Otherwise, it's going to be a weird live if I'm saying them in my own head. They're meant to be new thoughts. You can either think them or say them out loud, but you're meant to be thinking them. That's why writing them doesn't do a hell of a lot. How to be more magnetic. I am so magnetic. People are magnetized to me. Men are magnetized to me. That used to be one of my affirmations, and it was the first one anyone ever voiced back to me saying that people are magnetized to you. My best friend said, those men were magnetized to you last night. I said, oh, that's interesting. That's my affirmation. Then I changed it to mesmerized, but I was saying magnetized for a while. Say I am so magnetic. People are drawn to me like a magnet. Yeah, you're live. I love you so much. You're amazing. Oh, Alan, thank you. What are you manifesting? What am I personally manifesting? This TikTok account. My body looking great. My skin looking great. My hair not being so fucking frizzy. Although I'm not manifesting that. I'm just commenting on it a lot. So I should start affirming that. What if you're in a more open relationship, you want to manifest a lover that you cut off? What? What if you're in more open relationship and you want to manifest a lover that you cut off? Well, just affirm that they're back with you, darling, that they love hanging out with you guys, that they love sleeping with you, that you didn't cut them off. They're always there and they've always been there. Don't assume you've cut them off. If you think that you've cut off someone, pushed someone away, that's what's happened. Just affirm that you haven't. People say, if it doesn't happen, the universe saved you. Is this true? Oh my God, Mary 761. You haven't been here long, have you? We don't talk about the universe here, darling. The universe is just atmosphere. It doesn't do anything for you and doesn't decide anything for you. You've been listening to some LOA idiot, haven't you? Stop listening to those fucking idiots. It's just air, darling. Are you telling me that air decides things for you? Does it has a brain? Does it air has a brain? Think about that logically. It makes no fucking sense. It doesn't decide for you or think for you or send shit to you or attract for you. It's fucking air. Your subconscious mind manifests, darling. Your subconscious mind sends out thoughts. Thoughts get reflected back. That's how manifestation works. If you're listening to anyone mentioning the universe has my back. Oh, really? Really, watch your face, Gabrielle. What's the face? The universe, air has your back, does it? It's holding up your back, does it? That makes no fucking sense. Please stop listening to these people. Gabby Bernstein's made a lot of money talking about the fucking universe. I love your energy. You're so real. Thank you, darling. Yes, whether you believe it or not, it's always working. You've been manifesting all the time. Yes, guys. How do you manifest an acceptance letter? Imagine you've been accepted. Imagine you're going to the school or you're at the job already. You already got it. You've already got it. You're already there. Darling, that's how you do it. Thank you. You're welcome. I have to block LOA creators. That really throws me off. Yes, guys, please press not interested. Press your screen really hard if they come up on your view page. Tarot, LOA, people talk about the universe, people talk about feelings, people talk about believing, people talk about vibration and frequency and fucking got a salt lamp behind them. Not interested. Because it will just confuse you. I just keep affirming and persisting. Good for you, darling. That's exactly what you should be doing. How does telepathy work? Love you. Oh, thanks, Amy. Telepathy, guys, is literally thought transmission. It gets transmitted from the mirror of my mind or from my mind, like a radio station transmitting, I guess, frequencies. Although it's not a frequency, it's just a thought going out. Whether it's vibrating or it's got a frequency of its own, who the fuck knows? Who knows what the frequency actually is or what is sent out in what scientific way? All you need to know is it is sent out. That's why when people say you have to get to a frequency or get to a vibration, they're not telling you what the fuck that is, so it makes no goddamn sense and it's not true. What they're really misconstruing is that the thought is sent out as a frequency or vibration or as a, something transmitted in the air. But they're confusing that and saying you have to be at that aligned frequency, which doesn't make any fucking sense because no one knows what it is. All it is the thought gets sent out and then it gets reflected into the minds of others. And then they start thinking it like it's their thought. Oh, I can't stop thinking about her. I really want to call her. I'm going to call her now. Right? And they think it's their thought, but you were sending it out. You're going to call me. You can't stop thinking about me. You're blowing up my phone. I'm on your mind 24/7. And then they think it and then they act upon it and they reflect it back to you. That's how it works. That's the non-scientific explanation. I've been listening to positive affirmations. Good for you, darling, before sleep. And since then, I have had stressful dreams. I keep having stressful dreams. Well, darling, if you're having stressful dreams, just stop that if you can. Relax yourself before you go to bed. And don't read too much into your dreams. They really don't mean anything. Please don't shout at me. So the whole resistance thing real then. I'm not shouting at you, darling. This is how I talk. If you don't like it, this is probably not the channel for you, darling. So the whole resistance thing real then. Guys, if you've got resistant thought, yes, that's real. You've got resistance against it. You're holding an old story about the thing you're trying to manifest. Yes, but there's no such thing as whatever the fuck you were talking about before. This is all fascinating. My mind often wonders how this will all scientifically work. Yes, guys, it's called telepathy. It's literally go and look up the gateway process or project. the CIA document from the 80s where they literally studied telepathy and proved that it's an actual scientific real thing. And then they hid it from all of us so we don't know because they want to use it in advertising, etc. Political speeches, etc. What are your thoughts on subliminals? No, it's trending at the moment. Oh, darling, a whole lot of fucking shit that isn't anything is trending at the moment. Grabavoy numbers is trending at the moment. Vision boards are trending at the moment. They're all crap. 369 is trending at the moment. It's not even a fucking thing. Nikola Tesla never spoke about manifestation, but it's trending at the moment. Guys, just 'cause something's trending at the moment doesn't mean it's a fucking thing. It just means people are trying to get video views because they're desperate for attention on here. Oh, thanks for the flowers, darling. Love 3 Snow. Guys, you've got to understand that TikTok is based on trending topics and everyone's copying everyone else's videos, and half of the dumb bitches on here don't have a clue what they're talking about when they talk about manifestation. They've never read half of the books, studied half of the people, know half of what they're talking about. They're just copying other people. Everyone copies everyone on here. Just because it's trending doesn't mean it's true. Please believe that. Please remember that when you see shit all the time on your For You. What's the difference between spirituality and witchcraft? Everyone's spiritual. I don't believe in the word spirituality. I think that's ridiculous. We're all spirit. What? You're more spiritual than I am because you believe in spiritual stuff. We're all spirit. What the fuck? Witchcraft is manifesting. Just believing you're a witch while you're doing it. Good morning from Ireland. From the rich bad bitch who's loved by everyone. Oh, Nikki D, I love it. The rich bad bitch who's loved by everyone. That's fantastic. How would you be able to manifest a celeb? They're literally the same as everyone else, darling. It's just that people know their name. They're no different from anyone else. Trust me, I know a few. They're the same as they were before. They're just thinner with more hang-ups. What do you think happens when we die? We're still here, guys. Your meat suit dies. You're here before you're born and you're here when you leave. Or when your body leaves. Just spent 30 minutes crying, proud tears. Since our one-to-one, I've really kicked my negative mindset. Thank you. Oh, good, darling. Oh, Kira. Oh, wonderful, sweetheart. Yay. You me, darling. I'm holding my iPad, or I'd stand up and clap for you. Wonderful. Guys, if you want a one-to-one with me, just click the link in my bio, and there's a link to the Facebook page and a link to one-to-one coaching. Do others influence our decisions also with their thoughts? No, guys, because they're in their reality doing whatever they're doing over there, and you're in your reality doing whatever you're doing in yours, influencing them. That's why no one has any free will in your reality to do anything but reflect your thinking, and over in their reality, you're reflecting their thinking. It really works, and I've already had proofs. Thank you so much. Definitely using your advices. Wonderful, darling. Good for you. Yes. Can you tell what 3D means in manifestation? 3D is what you see with your eyes. Your 3D reality. You know when you put 3D glasses on in the cinema and it jumps out at you? It's what you're seeing out in the world. It's what you've created in your mind. Everything in your 3D was once thought. The chair you sit on, the television you watch, everyone once thought it, invented it, and then created it. You do the same. You create with your thought and then it outpictures in your reality. That's the 3D. This is the 4th dimension. Is living in the end just pretending you already have what you want even though you don't feel like you do? Yes, darling! It's exactly what it is. Believe you have received it and you will. That's how it works. Loz, I'm trying so hard. Oh, what's this? Trying so hard. Oh, it's got not to react to the old story, but I just feel so delusional some days. Well, baby, never to son. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, darling. It's not delusion. This is delusion out here. What you created. You created that with your mind, guys. You've got to stop looking at it as if it's true. You created this so you can change it. So why are you feeling delusional? You created it. All you're doing is changing it. Good morning from Ireland. Oh, yes, that's that one. I can't wait for our call next week. Oh, who is this? Sarah! Laws, I have manifested absolutely everything that has happened in my life. A yes, Jacob. Well, the way people interact with you, yes. The way people react to you. And the way people are. People. If I stress about what I'm manifesting not happening, is that stopping it from happening? Yes, guys, please stop stressing about it not happening. If you keep saying it's not happening, you're telling your mind, I'm trying to live in the end of my mind, imagining it's here. And then you're saying it's not happening. And then your mind goes, I thought it was here already. What the fuck? I thought we were believing we'd received it. And now you're telling me it's not happening because I'm looking at the 3D and looking for proof? I'm fucking confused. I give up. Meat suit. Yes, that's what it is, guys. It's your meat suit over your spiritual being. We are all spiritual being having a human experience. Hi, good morning. Do you believe in past loved ones protecting us? I don't know about that. Maybe. I know that when my brother's gone to psychics and I've gone to a psychic and other friends of his and his girlfriend, everyone's gone to psychics, they all say my granddad is with him, which is weird. So who knows? What happens when you have them back? Do you stop affirming? No! Guys, the amount of people who've got their SPs back after having calls with me, and then they get cocky and they stop doing their self-concept affirming, and then they lose them again, is astounding. Please don't stop the self-concept. It's new thinking. Are you stopping thinking when they come back? Oh, I'm just going to stop thinking when you come back. You know what you'll do? You'll just think all the negative thoughts. They'll do something in the 3D. They'll trigger you. The old version will show up. You get triggered and you're back to square one. They leave and you think, oh, fuck, I need another call with Loz, like everyone else is doing. Don't do that. Guys, it's just new thinking. It's not a job. Affirming is thinking. You're going to stop thinking when they come back. Think about it logically. I wish I found your SP sooner. Before my SP disappeared on me now 2 months ago. Oh, darling, don't worry. Evelyn, just imagine you're together in your mind. Work on your self-concept, darling. Have faith that he'll be back. Have faith in yourself and your own power. You created it. You can uncreate it. How do you know when you've had a spiritual awakening? Oh, I don't believe in that bullshit. By the way, I love your aggression/enthusiasm. Thank you, darling. What the fuck is a spiritual awakening? Do you just mean you woke up to the fact that your thoughts create reality? Ta-da! You've had a spiritual awakening. What the fuck? People love talking about being spiritual. I'm so much more spiritual than you. Someone wrote a comment on one of my videos today and I didn't bother to reply, but everyone else is, about saying I'm aggressive and my delivery, I'm so narrow in my thoughts about this, in my teachings. I've got such narrow teachings and the frequency at which I'm delivering it is so aggressive. Well, first of all, frequency doesn't fucking matter. And secondly, I'd love to know what this bitch has read. I'd love this bitch to get on a live and argue with me because I'd fucking wipe the floor with her knowledge. But anyway, she obviously thinks she's more spiritual than me and she's giving me a schooling. She's schooling me on how to be spiritual, that my frequency is wrong, and these fucking dumb bitches think they're better than people because they suddenly feel like they're woke. You're not more woke, love. You just read some fucking Deepak Chopra and you think you're better than everyone. Fuck off! That's what I think about people who think they're spiritually awakened. I think they're motherfuckers who think they're better than other people. We're all spirit, and just because you feel like you're woke, you think you're better than people? Fuck off with that shit. That's how I feel about that. We're all spirit, guys. You might be more awake than other people. Lots of people are asleep. Good for you. What, are you going to lord it over everyone? I'm more awake than you. I'm more spiritual than you. I've had an awakening. Well, fucking good for you. Shut up about it. That's how I feel about that. Sorry, I have such strong opinions, but there's a lot of wankers on here who think they're better than people because they've had a spiritual awakening. Have you now? Have you really? Self-concept gives you the best feeling. I've never felt so confident in anything. Oh, wonderful, Jasmine. Yay. While SP is updating to his best version, I'm going to go on a date tonight and look like a queen. Good for you, baby nemesis. Go and get all those milkshake from all the other boys. I just completely ignored the third party. Imagined she was there. Good. Ignore the bitch. Haha, my God, Loz, you're amazing. Sorry, guys. Just really annoys me, that phrase about spiritual awakening. Really annoys me. How do I release blockages and let go faster? You're your own blockage. You don't have to let go. You've been listening to some dumb bitch talking about letting go and a blockage. Guys, you're your own blockage. Your resistant thoughts are your blockages. You're your fucking blockage. Please stop listening to these dumb see you next Tuesdays who are telling you to let go and that you're blocked. You're not fucking blocked. It's just the old story you're thinking about and all your negative shitty thinking from childhood that's running your fucking brain that's blocking you, darling. That's your resistant. It's not a block. It's resistant thought. It's negative thought. Change it. Ta-da, you're unblocked. You flushed the toilet, it's been unblocked. You've unblocked yourself. Well done. Guys, please stop thinking you're blocked. It's going to block all your manifestation. Oh, I'm blocked. I need to do this to get unblocked. I need to pay someone $500 to unblock me. The fuck? I need to buy this sage and sage my house and talk to this manifestation candle and buy this crystal so I feel unblocked. So I unblock all the blockages. Stop listening to those. See you next Tuesdays. Haha, so enlightened, but I still have the biggest egos. Yes, that's the problem. They feel so enlightened, but they've got big fucking egos. I just listened to Gabrielle Bernstein's podcast. That's probably why I'm feeling annoyed. And it was this fucking, I'm crying about her spiritual awakening, the spiritual awakening I had, and I was an addict, and I woke up one morning and I was spiritually awakened, and now I'm so vulnerable, and I'm sharing my feelings with the world about me, and I'm just so vulnerable with people, and I'm so real, and I'm so raw, and I'm so this, and I'm so that, and all the episode was her bigging herself up about how fucking vulnerable she is. I felt like, okay, love, so you're a drug addict that got over it. What, are you special or something? Get over your fucking self. I just scheduled a call. Can't wait. Oh, good, Marie. I know you mentioned it before, but please can you explain that CIA experiment? I have to read it again. It's a long time ago that I read it. I read it when it first got released because Trump made all the CIA papers get released. I think it was a year and a half ago that I read it. Basically, they got people in a room and they realized that if one person was sending a thought to the other person could recognize the thought and voice it. And they were like, well, how are they hearing the thought when they're not mouthing it? They're not writing it down on a piece of paper. They're literally sitting across from them and they're doing it. Then they took them out the room. They thought, oh, it must be that they're picking up some, like sending them, something. It's because they're in the same room. And then they put them in another room. No, still happening when they're in another room. So they were basically trying to see if telepathic thought was real. And they couldn't quite prove how it was happening. They just knew it was happening. Go and read it. It's called the Gateway Process or Gateway Project. What's the tea? My SP reacted very violently last night. Oh, Jesus, Rupee. Well, that's not good. Get away from that shit. I don't want you guys to be in a violent situation. Remove yourself, please. Spiritually awakened people put themselves on such a high horse like all this BS with the 555 today. What's 555 today? 555 day. What's 555 day? Some fucking angel number day. Oh, fuck off. What a load of shit. Not you, fuck off, darling. Fuck off with the 555, those people. Oh, thanks, elementally. Oh, thanks, darling, for the presents. Your energy. Oh, thanks, darling. Good morning. God, I love you. Your delivery seems so genuine compared to others I've seen. Well, I just don't bullshit people, darling. I think that's my Australianness. That's all. Can I ask you what is your rising sign? I'm so curious. I've no fucking idea. Life could be fun. No idea what it is. I know I'm life path 22 and I'm a Virgo. That's all I know. And I suit both of those things. If you read into that stuff, I suit very much both of those things. But I don't know what my rising sign is. I never had it. I don't know what it is. I don't even know how to figure that out. I've been focusing on self and feel like an absolute goddess. Good for you, Alien Cat 71. Good for you, darling. Yes, I can manifest someone, but they can't manifest me. Yes, guys. Because in your reality, they can't do shit. They have no control in your reality. You have the control. You have the power in your reality. Loz, if you feel at your best with self-concept, can you change it to 60-40 with SP or stay 80-20? Yes, guys, change it up. If you feel like you're feeling so fucking amazing, then do more SP. Absolutely, guys. I'm not saying not to do that. I'm just saying when you're starting out, absolutely focus more on yourself. But the key is always you. The key is always you. All right, guys, I've got to go soon because I've got a million, zillion, gazillion calls. Weird question, but do you believe in the body chakras and stuff? Do I look like I believe in chakras? Do I have a salt lamp behind me? No, darling. No, I don't believe in chakras. So you control your life and everything around you. Very independent woman, 22. What are we? Very independent woman, 22. What are you talking about? Yes, you control everything around you. Yes. Yes, guys, you created everything around you. More about our personality, character, etc. It's our main zodiac. Oh, don't know anything about it, darling. I'd have to get someone to do it for me. Hi, Loz. I'm launching in 4 weeks. Are you Marley Active? Oh, you're activewear. Hooray. Tell us where to find you, darling. We'll all go follow you on your Instagram or whatever. Is it Marley Active? At Marley Active? Thanks heaps. You've really changed the way I think about myself. Oh, yay, darling. So how long ago was that call? Like a month and a half or 2 months or something? Oh, wonderful, darling. Tell it. Make sure you tell us on the Facebook page. Go and post it when you launch it and tell us where to follow you. Okay? We all follow you. Is magnetized by me enough, or should I say more for self-concept? No, everyone is magnetized to me. Everyone is magnetized to me. Yes, darling. Magnetized by me or to me? Yes, that's perfect. Yes, specific person is SP, guys. Weird questions, but do you believe in the body? Oh, I saw that one. Thanks, Megan the Great. I love your vibe. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, thanks, darling. Jesus loves you. Yeah, Jesus Christ is in you, darling. Cute wig. Where'd you get it? It's my hair. What is that a thing to write on lives? Is it telling people they have a wig? I love Virgos here. We're a pain in the ass, really. I'm from Australia and thought you were British. Oh, did you, darling? Oh, that's nice, because I used to live in England for 14 years. I don't think I've got the slightest bit of British accent, but that's nice of you to say. I hate having an Australian accent. I fucking hate it. Chilling with my doggies. Hi from Ireland. I love the way you say fuck off. Thanks, Seamus. All right, guys, I've got to go soon because I've got to eat some food because I've got 3 calls back to back and I'm goddamn starving and I've got to take my dog for a walk. She's staring at me with puppy dog eyes. What are some self-concept affirmations? Guys, I've got a gazillion self-concept affirmation videos in my TikTok. If you don't follow me, and you can see the ones with the filters. They're the self-concept when they say self-concept, then they say affirmations, then they say specific person affirmations or mental health affirmations. Okay, I'm also letting some out, releasing some at the moment that are like whispering technique or talking to your specific person, talking as if you're there with them. You can't stop thinking about me all day long. I'm releasing some of those in the next couple of days, and I've got a few already. They've all got a filter over them, guys. Look for the ones with the filter. And then if you want, I've got affirmation albums in my Facebook group, Manifest Live with Lodge. Just go to the link in my bio. There's a link to the Facebook group and a link to the one-to-one coaching. And the Facebook group, I save all these lives. You can help each other in the forum, ask questions in the Q&A forum. It's a lovely supportive community, and you can watch all these lives back. And I go live on Fridays in Facebook, so I'll be live tomorrow in Facebook. All right, guys. Did you invest in Candace? What's that? What's this Candace everyone was talking about? Someone died called Candace? Someone was talking about that yesterday on the live. I had no idea what you're talking about. What does that mean? I need to manifest a new job. We'll just affirm you've got one already, darling. All right, guys, I've really got to go. Thank you so much for joining me. Follow me if you don't follow me already. I go live twice daily, and I go live in the Facebook group on Fridays. We're going live tomorrow there. And you can join the Facebook group, the link in my bio, Manifest Live with Loz. And please do click the link for one-to-one coaching. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Got to go. Bye.